Besigye bali mumutira mukomera mwabiwulidde mwakiraba mutabani wa Museveni agamba Besigye ajja kuva mukomera ngali mu kesi y'abafu obanga amaze okufukamirira Museveni. So kiri erimwe tembirekera ba politician bokaboko babakulembeze naawe gy'oli osobola okola ky'osobola gwe ng'omuntu oba mu small groups zammwe abali mu Uganda n'abali ebweru. Put pressure to save this man and save other political prisoners. Tukikole fena tusobola okikola. Don't just point fingers at each other. Do something to save him and save our country. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
The rule of law, a collapse of good governance. Dr. Besigye is here in Luzira illegally. And for any human being, the right place where Dr. Besigye should be is in a hospital. They know that he's here not by any means of law. The court that sentenced him to that put him in prison, the courts of law said it's an incapable court. It was a court that was not supposed to be hearing cases of civilians. But so unfortunate that those who are in power see it important to continue violating the law because they have the gun. And so it is upon us Ugandans, like we said at the beginning when Dr. Besigye was arrested, that an attack on one of us is an attack on all of us. What Dr. Besigye is going through, any one of us can go through it. So it is all of us to say no to this kind of impunity, to say no to military rule, to say no to mismanagement of the affairs of Ugandans. You and me have that power, and the Constitution gives it to you. Let us all use every energy that we have and every effort that we can have to say no to the dictator. Tuchimanyi fena nga bwe Dr. Besigye ne banne abali mukomera kuva mu koti y'amagye nga bwe bali wano bumenyi bw'amateeka. Kitulumanyi okulaba nti gavumenti ya Uganda ekozesa obumenyi bw'amateeka okusiba abantu. Tetusobola okulaba Dr. Besigye tulwakubanga ali weak tasobola kulaba muntu. Mu buntu obulamu Dr. Besigye teyali badde mukomera. Yali badde ng'ali mu ddwaliro ng'alaba abasawo. Era ne ali ne wano iligale ali wano mu bumenyi bw'amateeka kubanga kooti y'amagye eyamusindika wano mu komera yakikola mu bumenyi bw'amateeka. Ekintu kyonna ekikoleddwa mu bumenyi bw'amateeka kiba kimenya amateeka, so si kirungi okugobererwa. Simanyi lwaki Dr. Besigye akyali wano mu komera. So kiri kugwe nanze okulaba ntukozesa obuyinza bwonna bwe tulina okulwanirira eddembe ly'abana Uganda kubanga bakikoze ku Besigye olwaleero enja ajja kubanze obagwe nga bwe president akyogedde. Kati tukozesa amanyi gonna ge tulina, oba olina omumwa, oba olina ki, oba olina kamera, oba olina ki, kikozese okulwanirira eddembe. Eddembe lyetulwanirira si lya Dr. Besigye yekka, lya buli munnauganda yenna waali. Tukimanyi nti bwe tuba tugenda mu bya campaigns ebyakalulu ebintu bwe biti birabika. Batandika okwata abantu bino bye bali kukola Dr. Besigye bya kutukangakanga okulowooza nti fena tugwe suubi tugwe amaanyi naye njagala abakunga mwenna muve gye muli. Bino tebitutiisa, kola ekyosobola olabe nti olwanirira eddembe lyo ate ng'olwanirira eddembe lya munno akuli kumpi. Si Dr. Besigye yekka, fena tuli kwerwanako. Mbasaba ekyo kye tuba tukola fena.
Mr. Rope, on behalf of the
let Mama
let Honorable Alaso first say something, then I can respond to what you want me to.
I think basically what I want to emphasize is that government, President Museveni, the CDF and their team stand cautioned that they are playing with a powder cage. This continued mismanagement, specifically of Dr. Besigye's life, could easily plunge this country into a very chaotic situation beyond their ability, their presumed ability to manage. And therefore, for the good of this country, not just for the sake of those of us in the opposition, for the entire good of everybody, including the oppressors themselves. They need to get Dr. Besigye out of this place alive, not as a dead body. Because as Ugandans, we will not accept Dr. Besigye out there as a dead body. We want him there as a human being, a citizen who was committed to prison when he was alive and well. And also the prison authorities should stop being conspirators in breaking the law. How can the Supreme Court of the land tell you that this is an illegality and you continue to hold people like that? So we warn them, we caution them. If they want us to beg, some of us are already begging them to have sense in their heads and get these people out before it is too late.
Actually, today has worried us a lot more because previously when we came to see Dr. Besigye, we were able to see him. But the fact that today we were not able to see him because he could not leave his bed to come, he's too frail to move, it's even more worrying, and it should worry all of us. I want to appreciate colleagues in Parliament because we have raised this matter severally. But we want to see a lot more that we can do. So tomorrow we are going to meet as the opposition caucus, joint opposition caucus. All opposition political parties are members of Parliament tomorrow morning to discuss this issue further, because each time we raise it, government tells us, okay, we are bringing a response. The speaker says the matter is in court and so on. But we think that this situation cannot continue to happen this way, especially now because we don't know the state in which Dr. Besigye is, now that he cannot even get out of bed to come and see visitors. It's a very worrisome state of affairs. We'll do all that we have got to do as leaders, but we are calling upon the people of Uganda, let all of us play our part. Sometimes I see people, you know, whether it be on social media, some saying, so and so you're not doing enough, so and so you're not doing enough. All of us have got a part to play. Don't expect somebody to play a part for you. For you, what are you doing about this situation? About Dr. Besigye, NUP political prisoners, and all of us, by the way. This is not just a question of Dr. Kebi and NUP. All of us, you know, we are next if we do nothing about it. So let everybody play their part. Ekyaleero kyo kitutiisizaamuko kubanga lutwasemba okujja wano twasobola okulaba Dr. Besigye Obed Lutale n'abalala, naye olwaleero ye Dr. Kebi tetusobodde kumulaba ku lwaki tasobola kuva mu buliri, ali mu mbeera mbi muyi nnyo, tasobola na kusituka kutambula. Kati ffe ekyo kyongedde okutweraliikiriza. Kwenkya ababaka abali ku ludda olw'opposition parliament tugenda kusinkana tuddemu okuwaya ku nsonga eno, tulabe ki ekirala kye tuyinza okukola. Tuze tubyogerako of course ku fulo ya parliament, government gaba tusuubiza kye tukolako, speaker ng'agamba kiri mu kwasaganyizibwa mulindeeko naki, naye tulindeko paka ddi kubanga embeera ya leero yo etweraliikiriza nti omuntu tasobola na kuva mu buliri olw'embeera embi gy'alimu okuvaayo okujja abantu abazze okumulaba kyeraliikiriza. So tugenda kutuula ng'ababaka ab'opposition olunaku lw'enkya tukaanye kiki kye tuzzaako, naye nga bwe tukola kye tulina okukola ffe ng'abakulembeze, pulezidenti abuulidde nti leero abakulembeze b'ebibiina ebyenjawulo eby'opposition tugenda kusinkana saa 8. Ababaka opposition tugenda sinkana olunaku olw'enkya, ffenna nga tutema entoto kiki tusobola okukola, tukuba omulanga eri bannansi, ffenna buli omu akole kyasobola okukola. Kino tekiri just ku Dr. Kebi, aba NUP be baasiba emyaka gino gyonna naki, ffenna ensonga eno ebe tukwatako nti bava ku bano oba oli awo goddako, buli omu akole kyasobola okukola. Tutera okulaba abantu abamu nga bemulugunya ku social media, ono gundi tokoze kimala, omukulembeze ono tokoze kimala. Gwokozeewo ki? Bino si byakusonga lunwe mu muntu. Buli omu ali mu kukola kyasobola okukola, ni naffe buli omu akole kyasobola okukola mu kifo ky'okugamba ono takoze kimala, ono takoze kimala. Ffenna kitukwatako.
Thank you, Lord. Pozi ekisemberayo ddala just to emphasize ensonga ya Lord gyayogeddeko. To all of you Ugandans, don't leave this to politicians. This man is actually dying. Dr. Besigye is in a terrible state. He cannot leave his bed. Haja Obed Lutale told us he collapsed this morning when they were trying to carry him out of bed. So he's in a terrible state. He's dying. You saw how Sejinya died. We will not forgive ourselves as Ugandans if Besigye dies when we've not put enough pressure. So don't leave this to politicians. You've heard Museveni's son saying Besigye will either leave prison in a coffin or after kneeling down to Museveni. So this is upon all of us to save Besigye. You've saved me before. You can save Besigye and all these other political prisoners. So take charge, rise up, all of you. Bana Uganda banafe mwena mwena. Besigye bali mumutira mukomera. Mwabiwulidde mwakiraba mutabani wa Museveni agamba Besigye ajja kuva mukomera ngali mu kesi y'abafu obanga amaze okufukamirira Museveni. So kiri erimwe temubirekera ba politician bokaboko babakulembeze. Naawe gy'oli osobola okola ky'osobola gwe ng'omuntu oba mu small groups zammwe abali mu Uganda n'abali ebweru. Put pressure to save this man and save other political prisoners. Tukikole fena fena tusobola okikola. Don't just point fingers at each other. Do something to save him and save our country. Thank you very much.